Hey everyone, thanks for checking out part 2 of our NerdSpice Podcast episode for San Diego Comic-Con. If you haven't already, be sure to check out part 1. Also, you can find us on Twitter at NerdSpicePod. Hope you enjoy the episode. So, let's get into our next topic. Now we're getting into DC territory.
Woo! Dark side.
Y'all thought this episode was long? We have way more DC news to cover. So, I wanted to start it out small and increment over time. So, the first thing we have, we're getting 4 DC animated movies next year.
What?
I am ready.
Yes. So,
which ones?
The first one we're going to get.
Okay, let's hear it.
Reign of the Superman.
Trash.
No, it's part 2 to Death of Superman.
Next.
I want to see it.
Wait, it's a sequel to Death of Superman? Is that?
Yes, they did a 2-parter like they did Dark Knight Returns.
Okay. I mean,
Did they even hint at that? I don't remember that movie. I watched it, but I don't
So
remember
Superman, Reign of the Superman.
too well. Okay, what's next? Oh, are you going to
After that, we're getting Justice League versus the Fatal 5.
Ooh!
that'll be interesting.
Do you know about the Fatal 5?
A little bit. Well, my friend was telling me about them. It's some fucking where are they from? I forget.
I don't know where they're from, but I don't know where they're from. Okay, so I'm on DC Comics official website. So let me see if I can get some information on it. It
on
says
the Fatal 5?
Yeah. It says originally composed of supercriminals Tharok, Emerald Empress, Validus, Mono, and the Persuader.
Pause. I'm thinking of those the guys that Superman fought on the remember that Superman animated movie where he fought them British people?
Are you talking about the Elite?
Yes.
No, that's not it.
No.
That's what I was thinking about. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, this doesn't sound like them. Who the Fatal 5?
I don't know. They said they appeared on Justice League Unlimited and Legions of Superheroes.
I watched Justice League Unlimited.
It said they appeared
Who the
there.
fuck are
Like
they?
the TV show?
Hold up.
Or
Type these bitches in.
They said, okay, so apparently this movie is going to be an original story. And so we don't know much about it, but it's coming out. So that's going to be the second one. The next one, or are we still talking about Fatal 5?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the next one is going to be Batman Hush.
Who's the villain in this?
Hush.
Oh, I did not
Hush
know
is the
that
villain.
was a person.
Yeah.
See, they're going to be like, all these people listening are going to be like, these nerds, they don't know the Fatal 5, they don't know Hush.
I mean, listen, let me explain something to you guys if you are thinking that, all right? I'm especially, I've always loved comics, but my life is busy. I can't keep up with everything. And then another thing about comics is you can't just start from the beginning and catch up. No. You just got to jump the fuck in and hope you fill in gaps along the way. Now, as I'm getting introduced to this, and if the characters are interesting enough, I'll remember them. Mm-hmm. Now, I probably heard of the Fatal 5 before, as long as the Elite, but they haven't stuck around long enough for me for them to be embedded in my head. The heroes are more talked about in comic books than are the villains. So, yeah, I'm sorry if we're sounding a little inexperienced, but as we're going through this podcast, we're going to learn together. These are some very candid type of honest reviews, and that's how it just is.
The good thing about this and what this shows is they're really experimenting with things that might not be popular, to mainstream media.
Yeah, I love that too.
They could have done Batman Joker Part 7.
Let's get some new villains in here. Let's get some, new material. And that's what I've been craving for all these damn reboots.
Honestly, that's the point of this podcast.
Yeah.
The point of the podcast is for us to give you the news that you probably haven't heard, or it's for us to give you our opinion if you already heard about it, or it's for us to just explore and see what else is out there.
Yeah, it's a learning opportunity for us as well.
So, I talk about comics. There's a lot of stuff I don't know about, but
so much.
Don't come for us. That's all I'm saying.
In conclusion,
if you want to fight in the comments, let's go.
The more we go through this,
I know where we're coming from. Caps ready.
The more we go through this podcast, the more I'm hoping at least we're able to grow together, explore.
Exactly.
Okay. So next one, Batman Hush.
In terms of Batman Hush, I haven't read Hush. I want to read Hush. I just know.
I don't know really much about him.
Pretty much, just expect a lot of Batman's rogues gallery to appear in this.
I'm ready.
From the official website, it says Hush will find The series returning to the present day and set in a much more familiar Gotham City. The comic storyline featured popular Bat baddies like Poison Ivy, Ra's al Ghul, and the Joker.
Thank God.
But it's also well known for introducing the villain it's named after, the bandage-faced Hush. While a child version of the character has made a couple of appearances on Gotham, and Hush has appeared in video games like the Arkham and Lego Batman titles, he's never before appeared in a DC Universe movie.
Pause. Which Arkham game? I do not remember him.
I don't know.
Like the Arkham.
I'm still playing Asylum.
I haven't
so that's
played Origins.
I mean, then again, a lot of the
He could have been in Origins.
I haven't played Arkham Knight, but a lot of the Arkham games have like secret side missions that could get you to different villains.
Too.
Like they have Calendar Man in there. Which Arkham is it? It's Arkham Knight.
He was in Arkham Asylum.
Arkham Asylum.
Oh, that's Hush. Oh, okay. He was in the Arkham. Remember the guy, and he's in the middle. Where are you at?
I'm still on Asylum.
Yeah, I know where.
Oh, I'm trying to destroy the botanical garden or something.
Poison Ivy's.
Yeah,
He's
I
throughout
guess.
the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
He's in Arkham City too.
Okay, I didn't even.
Okay, all right, just go ahead. Well, we'll get to the
I'm
story.
gonna
Yeah,
have to replay
but-
again.
So we're getting the Hush storyline, and Hush is one of those Batman stories that's considered very popular amongst the fans. It's going to be interesting. I'm excited to see it. Even though I'm tired of Batman animated movies because there's so many DC characters that deserve
that
to
they
get a
could
movie.
just explore
Like,
and touch on.
where's my Green Arrow Bat Canary movie? Or Black Canary. Yeah.
DC comic animated movies are saturated with Batman and Superman.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of Batman
Absolutely.
Superman movies. Like,
No doubt about it.
we can have a Green Arrow Black Canary movie. We can have like the new Green Lanterns, Jessica and Simon.
Yeah.
I don't know why they
Like-
gotta worry about it selling. Like, it's not like y'all releasing it in theaters
It's not
anyway.
like they're promoting it as much.
Or like-
as
yeah,
they
or like-
promote
promote them,
else.
Like Justice League Dark, they have Batman in it, which is fine.
Yeah.
But the fact that they still need to use Batman, I want them to get to a point where they can just do movies about different characters
He's the
and not
face,
worry.
just like Iron Man is the face of Marvel.
Iron Man is
He has to be in almost everything.
Spider-Man is still the face. I would say
Well,
Iron Man's
I mean,
somewhat
overall,
the face.
but as far as their movie
Yeah.
phase, then yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
in terms of talking about movies, Batman is definitely their cash.
So we're getting Reign of the Superman, Justice League versus Fatal 5, Batman Hush, but get ready for this.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Next year, it will be 10 years since we've had a Wonder Woman animated movie.
Are you
Oh.
fucking serious?
Wow.
We're getting Wonder Woman
Oh, by
Bloodlines
herself.
by
Because I was
herself.
like, she's been definitely in
No,
something.
No, by herself, like her
I'm
own.
so ready for this.
Since 2009, the first Wonder Woman solo-led animated sequel.
I think I speak for all the women when I say finally.
Wonder Woman
And that's
Blood.
all we'll say about that.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. Forrest Gump reference. Hashtag Forrest Gump.
Wonder Woman Bloodlines is the title of the new movie. We don't know.
Ooh.
We don't know what it's going to be
Is
about.
it brutal? Is it rated R? Am I getting Tame Diana or am I getting Unleash the Beast Diana?
Is this gonna have to do with like
Am I getting
more than
Diana?
Mascara or more like her in
We'll see.
Am I getting Diana on
the
Apocalypse?
modern world?
It's saying Bloodlines, and so I know they recently. I think they either introduced or reintroduced Jason, who's supposed to be Diana's twin brother.
Oh.
So I'm thinking they might try and introduce him in this movie, but I'm not too necessarily sure. We don't know anything about it, but I'm really excited. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like I want to see more characters get
Screen
movies.
time.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, Wonder Woman's getting a movie. I'm excited for her. But mainly like, the Superman, Batman, Justice League. It's fine. It's just there are other characters that I think deserve time to shine. That's all I have to say about that. So those are the animated movies coming out. We're done this year.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah.
It's so good. I'm ready for those.
We're also sticking along to the animated route. Young Justice Outsiders.
I'm ready for this. I have missed.
Was
Young
there a
Justice.
trailer?
Yes.
Can we pause? We're gonna pause right here so I can watch this.
The trailer's 5 minutes, but the first 3 minutes is like recap. So the last 2 minutes is like the actual trailer.
Well, we'll skip
Then
to the
let's
last
watch
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll come back and we'll give you our thoughts.
Bitch.
All right, so we just got back from the Young Justice Season 3 trailer. I've already seen this trailer, and so I pretty much have a gist of what they're going to be doing for this next season. A lot of it looks like it's going to be meta-human trafficking, And you're going to get the old gang back. So you're going to get Nightwing. You're going to get Aqualad. Hopefully, we see some sort of Wally. I know he's dead, but I hope he comes back at some point. But you're definitely going to get Impulse. You're going to get Blue Beetle, Wonder Girl. All the characters that were there in season 2.
Ready
They're
for
coming
Static
back.
Shock, though.
Static is coming.
For the culture.
So yeah, what's your opinion on it?
I mean, do these metahumans that they take in not know the powers that they have?
I don't
Because
think
I would
so.
be fucking bitches up.
I don't think they even know they have powers.
Because she be scanning and she was like, you got the metahuman. Did she scan him or did she do a blood test?
Blood
they have to do a blood test.
Blood test.
It was a blood test.
Yeah.
But maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
If
she
know
did.
about their powers or
She
anything like
did.
that. Yeah.
Artemis did scan at one point in the trailer.
I think she just scanned to know the identity.
Probably,
not,
yeah. She scanned for the identity, not the blood type or the presence of the metahuman gene.
I'm excited for this. You know, it's been a while since we've had
it's been a long
Like
while.
the whole, they're going
Young Justice. You know, it was a great show.
They're going Law and Order SVU.
It got canceled for stupid reasons that I don't even want to talk about.
This should be called
ridiculous.
Young Justice SVU. They're going to get these metahuman, trafficked humans.
It does look like they're doing like a more low key. Like they're a little bit older. They're not doing the same. It doesn't look like their mentors know that they're out here doing whatever it is they were doing in the trailer. Like I don't think they're going to be keeping in touch with the original heroes. That they're not going to be as closely related to the Justice League as they were in Young Justice.
Because we didn't even see them at all.
Yeah. I mean, they were in there.
I mean,
they would show up every once in a while, and they'd be like, "Hey, you have a mission."
This is Young Justice, not Young Justice and crew. I want to see a lot of. I'm really ready for this. I really don't expect anything from the trailer. The trailer's pretty straightforward. Like, this is the plot. Look at some of your favorites.
Yeah.
See us when we come here. Like that's basically all I got from the trailer. You know, I didn't see anything where I was like, oh, and I saw I was really excited for Static Shock. I'm ready to see what he does because we haven't seen him since the Goofy show on TV, so I'm ready to see what he is in this nice mature film, and it's going to be on DC streaming service. Are you getting the annuals or are you getting the monthly? Put in the comments below.
Oh yeah, should we talk about that?
We'll get to it. I didn't watch Young Justice as it came out. There was a point where I thought I had watched the whole show, but then I went back to watch some episodes, and I said I really missed like a good chunk of season 2.
Me too.
Like
exactly.
I missed a huge chunk of season 2.
I missed the entire second half of season 2, and I thought it was over. I was done. I sat down.
I don't know what.
Is that how it ended? Oh well, I guess.
The only thing I remember from season 2 was that Wally had died. And so I was like, well, that's season 2. But I'm watching episodes and I'm like, wait, when did McGann get on this ship in Atlantis? Like, what is going on? Like, so that was my whole thing. But yeah,
I'm just ready for it.
Another shameless plug for the DC streaming service.
Let's go. Speaking of plugs.
And another show that's coming to the DC Universe streaming service along with Young Justice is a show that I'm sure everybody is familiar with in terms of the characters. This show is Titans.
No longer Teen Titans.
It's not Teen Titans. It's regular Titans.
Just Titans.
It's taking influence from Jeff Johns' run from 2001, I want to say. Early 2000s. It's taking influence from his run, which was dark in and of itself, which makes sense. Do you guys want to rewatch the trailer? I feel like for this one, we have to rewatch the trailer.
I'm not ready.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. That was the Titans trailer. Okay, so I'm going to just start off and say this. I've seen this trailer a good number of times. My first time seeing it, I didn't understand why it seemed so extreme. I mean, when Robin said F Batman, I was like, okay, I'm with it. Like, it's something different. I was fine with it because, I mean, Dick Grayson has had a period in his life where he's at least felt that way. Maybe if he hasn't said it out loud.
Right after that, he goes and steps on this guy's neck.
We get into that point. We get in there. So, the first time I saw it, I didn't really care for Starfire's outfit. She didn't look great. And I feel bad for Anna Diop, who's playing Starfire. I think she's a beautiful actress. But if you're going to take on a role like this, whoever's in your design and makeup and costuming division, they need to make sure that they're actually capturing the character that's from the comic. Look at Zoe Saldana and Dave Bautista. they play characters in Guardians of the Galaxy where they need whole body makeup, pretty much. But they do it. And I know it's a movie, and TV is different.
They're probably working with a larger budget as well.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like...
Wait, what is your issue with the outfit or with the...
My issues with the whole thing.
Makeup.
The whole makeup
I feel like in the show, Starfire is going to be predominantly black, and she's only going to be orange when she goes into like power mode.
And
okay,
kind
of
like
that's fine.
She can be black, but I like a lot of accuracy in my characters. And almost every Starfire incarnation.
I just want to make sure I'm getting it correct. I have no issue with minority characters playing superheroes. I think that's great.
I feel like it's not the issue.
That's totally not.
I feel like I don't want to come across like
nobody's saying that.
I'm not saying anybody's saying
I opened my quote where she can be black.
No, what I'm saying is you can have a black actress, Asian actress, Latino actress, but if you're playing a character that doesn't look human, you need to capture the full essence of the character. That's me. And I only say that because it's like I said, you have Zoe Saldana. She could have been her regular skin color as Gamora, but they didn't do that. They did the green because they know that's what the character is.
Yeah, and but I wonder what they would have done if they had a bigger budget and DC not working with a very large budget.
But that's my thing. This Titan show, there's so much that they're trying to accomplish with this show. I'm not trying to be negative on it. I just don't know how they're going to do it.
I'm not trying to be negative either, but they should have built... I don't want to say built themselves some more. I don't know how much money they're working with, honestly, because they're working with Warner Brothers, right?
Yeah.
So, but the thing is with me is, me being a big animation junkie, I would have just rather...
An animated series.
Another Teen Titans. Now, I know
been a Titans, but
I know I'm against like reboots and them not doing enough clearance, but like I felt like I didn't get enough of Teen Titans when it was on. I didn't feel like it ended in a good spot. I can't say that because it's just like ended.
Right.
And like with this, when you come out the gate and you're doing something on this large scale that everybody likes with 5 characters, is it 5?
It's 5 of them.
I think so.
Yeah, it's 5.
But then the thing is...
you're not ready fully. Like, you can do Robin. Robin's easy. That's why he's probably the most impressive one on there. Robin, all he needs is a suit and a mask and a good actor. That's it. Because all he does, he's human. So, we can portray that. Then you got somebody like Beast Boy, whose skin color is his skin color until he's ready to go, I'm guessing. Because he has green sometimes. He has green sometimes, and sometimes he doesn't. You have Starfire, who's a whole-ass alien, but... I don't get the special effects. I don't know if that's budget related as well, but they're not where I would imagine them to be. And then another thing that they were saying in the Comic-Con, some people were commenting and saying that some of the people were saying that she is not going to look like that through the rest of the show. Like this is just her introduction, so she's going to lose the outfit. She's going to lose the jacket. They say she's going to lose the jacket. Yeah. That's my biggest thing is that damn jacket. I don't know why that shit is there. She looks like she just.
Her jacket
doesn't fit.
Her jacket is saying shoot. You know when you just shake your shoulders.
Yeah.
Shoot
like shoot is right. Like I cannot get behind her look as a whole. However, I feel the undersuit, it looks good. But I can't see it because of the jacket.
I probably should have started with positives. Damn.
See, I think the entire trailer just takes place over the course of the pilot episode because it all just kind of feels like it's taking place over the course of the pilot episode. Like, it's got the same tone, the same dark energy.
He's saying, fuck Batman, he's establishing a presence.
Yeah, but what I'm not really feeling is, like, the kind of age difference between some of these characters. Because, like, Raven looks really young compared to Robin, who looks like he has a whole job. And, like he looks like he's working at the police department or something. And then Beast Boy looks really young. Starfire looks like she's old human.
Starfire is the one who looks like she's at Robin's age, which is appropriate since they did have a thing. But,
yeah. And then there's Dove, I think.
Yeah, Hawk and Dove are in the show.
Hawk and Dove. Now, that was another thing. There's a lot of blood and, stuff that I feel like, yeah, you can have blood and action and that kind of stuff in superhero movies, but when you're dealing with something like this, I feel like you're forcing it a bit too much. And they're trying to force it to be edgy, to be like...
Yeah, you don't...
They slap that TVMA title on there and they wear it proudly just because they
what the hell are you going to do with MA?
I think they did that because of the F-bomb. I think because you know how trailers sometimes they have ratings.
I think
the
trailer's rated MA. You think
the trailer?
The show itself is going to be dark. I don't know if it's going to be totally MA.
I see a lot of gore in these rated R films. I don't know why they couldn't just suffice with rated R. MA, I'm thinking sex immediately.
No, because TV and movies are two different things.
Okay, so they're rated differently.
Yeah, they're rated R and MA are basically the same thing.
To me, I don't know. I mean, Oscar, it doesn't make sense what you're talking about with the trailer feels like it's from the pilot because, according to Splash Report, somebody, Jean-Francois Allaire, oh, that's a really nice name. Apparently,
Josiah likes names.
Apparently, he has an exclusive of the story details from the pilot, and so I can cover Robin first, and so
pilot.
I'm sorry. I'll skim through it. It says, at the stage in his life, decades after the Flying Grayson incident, Dick Grayson is in a terrible place. It's not the Robin many of you are accustomed to. He doesn't work with Batman anymore after growing to hate him and leaving Gotham for San Francisco.
Appropriate.
He'll sometimes see a shadow of Batman, only to turn around and realize it's his own. He's afraid of becoming like Bruce. Nevertheless, he still wears the Robin suit. Instead of a Nightwing costume, which would make much more sense. In this iteration of the character, Grayson has taken up the career of being a detective on a police force. We're introduced to some of the series' side characters like Detective Rohrback and Wolf, and we also notice Grayson's plain apathy towards them. See, Robin doesn't work with people anymore. After what Batman did to him, he's shut himself off from any relationships, absorbing himself in his work. It's an exciting choice for the character, and his development throughout the season will be one of its central pillars. We also get a glimpse into the action of the show, which looks to be phenomenal.
You're going to have to cite him. Put that.
Does it? Yeah. I didn't really see any fighting.
There wasn't much.
There was some.
And that's one of the positives I have with this trailer. I feel like Robin, at least, is going to get a decent story.
Yeah.
Like, to me, his story parallels, from what the trailer is giving me, his story sort of parallels with Daredevil a little bit. And so I'm feeling a little bit of a Daredevil sense. And so...
That's what people are comparing him to.
Yeah. And so I'm feeling like he's going to get a pretty good, exposure through the show.
But the other characters is my thing. Like, I hope they get just as much quality attention because they're a team.
Yeah.
They're all equally good, and especially for people who are watching this and have a favorite character, like Starfire is my favorite, and then you're presented with that. Yeah. I don't know how you feel personally about that, but it just makes it seem sort of it seems like they're unconscious of what they could be doing. Like, not saying that the accurate Starfire, by the way, is not the one in the Teen Titans animated series. That is not an accurate depiction of Starfire at all. But I would have rather seen that than this. Well, I can't even say that because we didn't get much of it in the trailer. And we're all basically going off looks.
Well,
we're all going off looks.
We're going off looks.
Off of a few scenes in the trailer.
From the looks,
what I got is sad.
I think it's fair. It's fair to make somewhat of an opinion. Even though we don't have the whole look, what we're seeing right now, it's not what we necessarily want to see. But then again, they tell us, this isn't the only Starfire appearance or her outfit. This isn't the only outfit she's wearing.
Ready. All I gotta do is say,
and I'm like, if this isn't the only outfit, why would you use that outfit to promote?
They are pushing it.
They pushed that outfit and put it on a mannequin. It's like
words. Prove me wrong.
Yeah,
prove me wrong. That is it. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. I don't like it right now. Prove me wrong. Make it good.
Something that you mentioned was like, you want to love the team and you want to love them equally and stuff, and you want them to see them as a team. This does not feel like a team. It feels like Raven, who's a scared little girl at this point, coming to look for a mentor in Robin, and then Beast Boy also looks like he's very young, and they're kind of just gonna drift towards Robin. And Robin is like a natural leader and stuff, but they don't feel like they're equal in terms of where they are in their life and where they are in their power control.
The animated movie, they're all of the same age, just about. And I will jump back and say that this does have an age difference, so it just kind of probably widens the gap of the difference in them and their team. But we'll see. I
think there can be some good from them not really feeling like a team yet. Because by the end of the show, they can feel like a team, and it's like, okay, there's something good that came out of it. It's just right now, it kind of feels weird because it's not what people are used to.
Like the way I feel like about them is not that they're not cohesive as a team yet, because that's what the whole point of the show is, that we're gonna eventually see them become a cohesive team. But I'm afraid more of it's gonna become Robin and Starfire kind of babysitting Beast Boy and Raven,
or the Robin Show and Friends.
Yeah, or the Robin Show and Friends.
I don't mind that, but I don't want it. I want the Teen Titans. I don't want Robin and Friends.
Not the Teen
I
Titans.
feel like
the
I feel
Titans.
like
Oh,
I think
Titans. Sorry.
I'm going to be optimistic. I think the show is going to introduce new things
Definitely
that we probably haven't seen before.
Yeah.
It's just right now. I don't know why they would. Personally, I don't know why they would go with this look for Starfire right now.
Like, honestly, just sidebar rant. You just sit there and look at all the material of Starfire. Just do your research. The person who's designing her character, just do your research. And do you ever in your life see anything resembling that in Starfire?
They're trying to be different.
You can't
Now
be different with the character development.
Now, let's listen to this exclusive.
Okay.
Apparently about Starfire, and I want to hear your opinions on this.
Oh my
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
It says, Starfire, she's probably the most intriguing character in the pilot episode, introduced in an enthrallingly enigmatic fashion. When we first meet her, Starfire is smack in the middle of a car crash. Her driver is embedded in a bloodied windshield, and armed men are chasing her for a reason unknown to us. Also, I think this is a good time to mention her outfit and appearance, as the recent set photos, and now the trailer, have caused some controversy amongst fans. Starfire is introduced to us the night after a disco party. The reason she looks like someone out of a 1970s club is that she was at one. Her dress and hairstyle aren't part of her usual look, so everyone needs to relax a bit and wait for the official image, which we've gotten somewhat. Okay, back to the story. On the escape, Starfire finds out she has multiple passports and can speak multiple languages. The identity of this woman is an absolute mystery. Some more events transpire, which I won't divulge into for spoiler's sake, and she is propelled on a mission that will sow the seeds for Titans. We are chronologically reaching the end of the pilot, so the following will be very vague to avoid ruining some of the best elements of the episode. Towards the end, the culmination of the previous 50 minutes takes a head. There's spectacle, violence, and mystery that acts as both a satisfying finish for the episode and a definite beginning for the rest of the show. The absolute greatest, the most jaw-dropping moment of the pilot happens here, and it's so good. But you'll have to see the episode yourself to find out what it is.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
You should have put that in a fucking paragraph after the trailer, because
Not even that. How
this-
about you show her actually coming out of a disco party?
Please,
Yeah, like they should have
I was
given
getting
that
to
context.
Why didn't you just start the trailer off with her coming out the club, getting into that fight, and then cut it, and then doing the dramatic shit? Like, that
Yeah.
would have been awesome. Do like a little suspense setup there.
I guess that's my thing, because this outfit, it's not the outfit that she's going to have in the show.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Great.
So don't promote with that outfit.
They
You
shouldn't
should have
be
had her
showing it off.
flying through for 2 seconds even.
And
Flying
we would have
through and
known who
shooting
that
something.
was.
I would have been like, nut. You got
It's
this,
like- Yeah.
So I didn't see this. If I saw this paired with this, then I would have been
Yeah.
like, I'm more excited. Now I'm more excited for this. I'm ready to see what they do with Starfire. Let's fix the engine coils in her head. We'll talk about that next. However, I'm ready for this. I am so ready for this.
I'm still very hesitant about the interactions between the characters, because it really just
the
comes
age.
off as like Raven is very not assured of herself, and I don't know why she's relying on Robin
Screaming
of
at
all
me and
people.
shit.
Maybe it's because she has like she was like, oh, you're Robin, what would you know
She was
about
like, kick
Raven's
ass.
powers? I don't understand.
But she's not kicking ass.
And like, she got blue highlights in her hair. What? This is a girl who's being haunted by literal demons, and she got time to highlight her hair.
Ouija board hero 101. I need her to. I don't like the age difference. That's one thing I will say.
It's gonna come off a little bit weird.
It's different.
And it feels like she's not relying on herself to learn how to control her own powers. She's relying on Robin and what he might know of the difference. Like, in Teen Titans, and this is like the only, or like one of the only references I have to Raven, she's seen studying, she's doing her homework, she's controlling her powers because she knows she's gone through it. She's done her own experimentation. She hasn't relied on anybody else. But in this, it seems very much so like she's just come upon the powers, like maybe they've activated at a certain age, and now she needs help. And I want to see more of trial and error before she kind of gives up and goes toward Robin. Maybe that's what's going on.
Okay.
But I don't really know the situation as much, so I'm gonna still, have some optimism toward how it might turn out and how it might develop their relationship between the two. But for now, and the way it looks in the trailer, it looks very much mentor-mentee, and I thought that maybe that's something that Robin was trying to avoid.
Yeah.
In the first
Do they have any views on the villains? Who the villain might be?
Some people have been saying Brother Blood. Some people have been saying Trigon.
I was about to say
hashtag
Trigon.
Mm-hmm.
Trigon would make sense if Raven's going to be the focus.
It looks very Raven focused.
It's very
she's
Raven
screaming
focused.
at me
She's
every 3
screaming
seconds.
at everybody.
I don't. After seeing this trailer, I don't have much issue with Raven. I really think she's in the beginning stages of becoming who she is.
Yeah.
I do. Because to me, it's like, okay, she's like 12, 13. She doesn't really know herself yet. But to me, she's reaching out to people. It's like she's tried to do it herself, but she knows she can't. She feels she can't do it alone, which is why she's going to Dick for some reason. She's going to him to see if he's able to like help out with something.
Yeah.
I don't know. And maybe with her powers, she's able to sense that he's like Robin or something. Maybe. Because I mean,
I think she said
from the beginning of the trailer.
She could get in
the
circus.
Yeah, so she can probably look inside and
so.
see that he's worked with Batman.
Yeah.
And if you work with Batman and you know the stuff he's done, you're like, oh, maybe he's able to help me solve
some
this.
of this dark shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I guess. Look.
I don't want it to seem like the Starfire hate parade. It's just I know the character can be done better. Yeah. And from what they're showing us right now, it's not the best. And so...
Well, they said give them the benefit of the doubt for the first episode. So,
which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch the show.
Benefit of the doubt, but for right now, it looks like she's coming off as like Knives Chow from Scott Pilgrim, and I always imagine she'd be Ramona Flowers, and someone needs to like punch those highlights out her hair or something. But we'll see how she grows. In the season.
I still wasn't give it a chance. I really, like, when I was watching the trailer and I was watching her scream at me, I was squinting, like, a lot. Like, it's just like, what are you going through? And, that might have been because I'm biased, or I haven't really read any, like, comics with Raven incorporated in them. Yeah. So I don't know how accurate she is in terms of relative to her age. That's okay. But off of what I've gained from a Raven point of view and watching her and Justice and all that, well, not Young Justice, but you know what I mean. The fucking
Justice
shows.
Titans.
Yes, that. I was just thrown off a little bit. But I'm always open for a show. I watched Iron Fist, remind you. I watched all of it, so if I can...
I mean, this looks better than Iron Fist. At least.
Yeah. It does.
Oh,
it looks entertaining.
I'll at least watch this and be entertained.
$74 a year.
The thing is, we're getting this. I'm going to be optimistic. But we're also getting Donna Troy, who's in the Wonder Woman mythos.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're going to be getting Superboy, like ties to Superboy.
Okay.
And then this is going to spearhead more live action shows, like Doom Patrol will be coming out. We're going to get a backdoor pilot for Doom Patrol.
No,
which is going to come out.
Is this DCEU?
No. Okay, this is DC Universe, so it's its own separate universe. So we have Titans that's coming out now. We're going to be getting Doom Patrol and Swamp Thing, which is also going to be executive produced by James Wan.
Yeah.
So that's going to be cool. But another show that we're going to be getting that was announced at Comic-Con is Stargirl.
Is that based off the book? I'm thinking of a book.
It's a superhero character. I believe it was the first character that Jeff Johns created for DC Comics.
Okay, I'm not thinking of the same.
And he created her in honor of his sister, who unfortunately passed away.
Who's this?
Okay.
Stargirl. She's connected to the Justice Society of America.
Okay.
So I believe the premise of the show is going to be her trying to, like, continue the legacy of the JSA, which would be kind of cool. Because in this show, if they do what I'm thinking, we can probably see the original Flash, we can see Wildcat, we can see Hour Man, we can see other characters that are connected to the JSA on this show.
Yeah.
You know, it could be a cool show,
and not
plus
focus so heavily on like
right.
Batman, Superman, all the ones we already.
And I think this show. I don't watch Supergirl, but I feel like this show would probably speak to Supergirl audiences. Like, it feels like...
Women empowerment.
I mean, not just that, but like also just, you know, just another show about a female character that's, you know, inviting, but also has a story worth telling, you know. So I don't have too much else to say on that. It's
She's
still...
like friendly, uplifting, and
what does she do? What does she
instead of like
do?
dark and gloomy and depressing.
As far as
anything about her, is she new? Is she a new creator?
No,
character?
she's not a new character. She's been around for a while now. But as far as her power set, I would have to look that up. She's been in a lot. So her abilities include gymnastics, kickboxing, and hand-to-hand.
Bye.
Stop.
So she's like,
you were irritating.
So she's kind of like Robin. Like, she's got those gymnastic skills.
Let me stop. That's a whole character made for his sister. Let me chill out. I'm for it.
She has other powers. Okay, trained gymnast and kickboxer. And then via her cosmic converter belt, she has enhanced strength, speed, agility, and stamina.
Okay.
She has the ability to project shooting stars. And then via the cosmic staff, she has flight and energy manipulation.
Okay.
She sounds really
interesting.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm for it. Let's see it. If you present it well, I love hearing shit.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
It's gonna be more gymnastics and stuff than like Supergirl, who's just
She better do some cartwheels.
Hey everyone, hope you've enjoyed part 2. Be sure to look out for the last part once it's released. Like I said before, you can follow us on Twitter at NerdSpice Pod. Be sure to just check us out. We hope you stick along for the ride.